to our students, thank you for preparing this assembly today. This assembly is a celebration of your commitment, your promise to avoid drugs and violence. I am very proud of you. Let's begin our celebration. Officer Lacombe, if you'd introduce our presenters.
Good morning, DARE students. Are you guys ready to have a good time? Yeah! All right. Parents and other guests, the students have prepared a very nice program for you this morning. I think you're going to really enjoy it, and there are a few surprises in here, so if I call your name, just play along, okay? Because I have a few things of my own I'm going to do. So, let's not waste any more time, and we'll get started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Who Wants to Have a Drug-Free Life and Have a Better Chance of Becoming a Millionaire Someday? Today's contestants were chosen by random drawing prior to today's show. On team number 1, Reagan McDonald, please come forward. Brendan Seidner, Casey Hall, Veronica Villarreal. Team number 2, Adrian Omut. I probably pronounced it wrong, Adrian, I'm sorry. Leonard Padilla, Jessica McCrum, and Fatime Tajiki. On team number 3, Daniel Berkeley, Giovanni Donan, and Tiffany Crenshaw. Teams, you have just completed a full semester of the DARE program here at Williams School. Today we will test your knowledge by asking you questions from your DARE lessons. Each question has a point value, and the team with the highest score at the end of the questions wins a good chance at a drug-free and violence-free life. But before we get started, let me introduce to you our question flipper, Jorge. Right in front of you. Right in front of you where you're sitting. Just have a seat. Before we get started with our questions, we're going to hear some words of wisdom from our DARE essay winners. Imran and Priscilla, please come forward.
Hi, my name is Imran Montaz and I am 10 years old. I am in 5th grade at Williams School. What I want to be when I grow up is a soccer player in the World Cup for Team USA. If I am going to accomplish this, I need to practice, practice, practice. But I cannot accomplish this if I have my head in the gutter. If I use drugs, my life will be ruined because the addiction is so strong that you won't be able to stop. If I am involved in violence, it will go on my permanent record, which will completely destroy my future dream. To fulfill my dreams, it will take hard work. First of all, the important thing is my education. Without that, I will go nowhere. School is very important to me. I need to practice soccer hard every day and try to get better. You need to have a balanced nutrition. You need to eat healthy foods and exercise to stay in shape. What I'm trying to say is that DARE, Drugs, Abuse, Resistance, Education, it's all very good program. I really learned a lot from this program and will remember this throughout my life. I learned a lot from the stories that we read in the DARE book. I now understand more about the dangers of drugs and violence. DARE has been a very big help for me to understand drugs even better. Thank you.
Let me tell you about a story about my friend and I. My friend's name is Amy. One day we were walking to school and her friends came. Amy told me to go on to school and that she'll meet me there. I said okay and walked off. The thing is, I didn't walk off. I hid behind a brick wall. One of her friends pulled out a bag of cocaine, a book, and a straw. Then her friend poured the cocaine out on the book and spread it, then gave it to Amy. I was shocked when Amy started to sniff it. I took one glance at her and went to school. When we were in class, her nose was red. The teacher asked her if she had a cold, and she said yes. The next day, I was telling her about DARE, and if she ever listened. Then suddenly, behind a bush, her friends popped out. This time, they didn't ask me to leave. When they pulled out the bag of cocaine, I asked them, "Why do you have that?" They said it was cool and it makes you smart. I told them, "Have you ever listened to DARE? That stuff can kill you." Then Amy said, "Losers are people that don't take this." I said, "No, the losers are the people who do take this." Then Amy said, "So you're calling me a loser? Your best friend?" Now that put a lot of pressure on me. I said, "I guess that's what you are." When I turned my back, she started calling me a lot of mean names. Then her friend said, "Only losers take this?" I said, "Yes." They said, "Well, I don't want to be a loser," and then poured the cocaine down the gutter. As for Amy, I talked to her about how many things it can do to her. Then she apologized and we became best friends again. So don't do drugs, they're bad for you.
Thank you very much, essay winners. Teams, are you ready to begin? Behind you have 4 cards with the letters A, B, C, and D on them. They match the answers to the questions that you're going to be asked. Let's start with question number 1. Number 1, what does DARE stand for? A, drugs are really expensive. B, drug abuse resistance education. C, dumb, annoying, ridiculous education. Or D, do animals read encyclopedias? Go ahead and talk it over, and then when you're ready, hold up the card that shows your answer. Okay, they've all said B. Are you sure? Is that your final answer? You're all correct. Good job. You each get 50 points. Before we go to our next question, we're going to have a public service announcement from Megan and Tyler. And now another public service announcement from Matthew, Jorge, Nicholas, and Corbin. Teams, please step to the side.
Our story starts with one single child sorry, I said I should have paid more attention to you.
Thank you. And now, teens, question number 2. What is the highly addictive drug found in cigarettes and chewing tobacco? A, dirt, B, alcohol, C, nicotine, or D, cocaine? Okay, have your answers up? Is that your final answer? Are you sure? The correct? Are you sure? You need to use one of your lifelines? Okay. Okay. Final answers? All right. C is the correct answer. Nicotine. And now we'll hear some more words from essay winners, Stacy Pensinger and Joseph. Oh, Joseph, I'm probably going to chop up your name. Sea Light. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Stacy Pensinger and I'm here to say drugs are here to kill people. Hurt, kill, and make people's lives miserable. They can also end up making you do violent things. Dare class teaches you about drugs and different ways to say no to them. You get to do activities too. There's probably lots people don't know, but there is one thing I know. Drugs aren't for anybody, not even for you, anyone you know. I'm going to do a poem for everyone to tell how I feel. I hate drugs with all my might. They're disgusting and bad for you. There's nothing good about them, so please don't do them too. I've learned about them in Dare class. They're harmful and could kill you, but only way to avoid drugs is not to do them too. The way I feel about drugs, I wish you made more clear. I'm glad I learned about them though. I'll always say no, do not fear. Dare class is amazing, fun and serious too. I've learned so many things, the different drugs and what they do to you, and the harm that they can bring. Now I will never do drugs, and I hope you will listen to me. The point I'm trying to get to you is drug-free is the best way to be.
I like the DARE program very much. I think it's very educational. Pastor Lucam is a great DARE teacher. The DARE program has taught me the negative things if you do drugs and the positive things if you don't. Also, it's taught me how to deal with problems about drugs. That if you are having problems, that it is better to talk to someone than to do drugs. Drugs will only make it worse. It has taught me ways to say no, like cold shoulder and saying no in the middle. I think it's important to stay drug-free because you would stay healthy and you would have a better life. It's important to avoid violence because you won't get hurt and you will have a life with less problems.
Great job, essay winners. Teams, the next question. What is a consequence of drinking alcohol? A, getting drunk. B, violent behavior. C, inability to think. D, all of the above. Okay. What are your answers? Okay, is that your final answers? D, all of the above. You're all correct. And now we have another public service announcement from Rachel, Sammy, Julie, Christina, and Hillary.
Okay, do that way. Okay, you guys stay there. I'm gonna go get some orange cigarettes at my house. Where is she? She got the left side. Come on, let's go check it out. Y'all will never smoke again.
Our next public service announcement is from Patrick, Imran, John E., John G., Samuel, Michael T., Adam, Billy, and Daniel.
Yeah, sure. We're on the club. You gotta go down to the liquor store and steal some vodka. In order for you to join, you gotta smoke some of this weed. In order for you to join, you gotta smoke some of this crap. The last one, you just take pop a cigarette. That hurt your life. Hey, wait up!
Back to our game. Teams for 100 points. What are the 4 types of peer pressure? A, fake, terrible, indecent, and horrible. B, fabulous, terrific, improvement, helpful. C, friendly, teasing, indirect, heavy. Or D, false, true, impossible, or hokey. Talk it over, display your answer when you're ready. And they've all held up C. Is that your final answer? You're all correct again. Good job. And now we have some more words of wisdom. Let's have Matthew Milano, Rachel Niedengard, and Darren Harvey. Please come forward to read your essays.
Darren has helped me steer my life on the right course. I've learned about the dangers of cigarettes, nicotine, alcohol, marijuana, cocaine, and inhalants. Smoking and using nicotine can cause heart disease that could kill you. If you drink too much, it can cause horrible car accidents that can kill you and other people. If you use marijuana, it can cause your reflexes to be slower. Cocaine can cause death at the first try for many people. These are a few of the reasons that could happen to those that have drugs. Gangs are groups of young people who commit violence. They often sell drugs and mark their territories. They often get shot or get into fights. I would never want to be in a gang. Also, you become a gang member by peer pressure. Peer pressure is when someone your own age tries to pressure you to do something that may be good or bad. You have alternatives to get a better reputation. Instead of smoking to look cool, you can drink to pull up. Instead of being in a game, be a better athlete. You can receive all A's in school and earn a scholarship to college if you stay away from gangs and drugs. There are some great alternatives to stay healthy and have a great life. I hope all my classmates have learned as much as I have from there.
Drugs are bad for you. It can make you heart cancer, make your lungs black. Alcohol can make you drunk. You can have a accident and hurt somebody. Tobacco and make you have bad breath and smelly hands. Beer can make you drunk. If somebody comes up to you and offers you a cigarette, you should say no. If you go to your friend's house and they are drinking and using drugs, you should leave. If your friends start to smoke, drink, and do drugs, you should talk to them and tell them it's bad. If they don't listen, then you tell them that you can't be friends.
Have you ever wanted to be a pro athlete in a certain sport? I do, and I already know how to accomplish this goal. I had to resist drugs and alcohol. In sports, there are a lot of athletes that do not use drugs, but sadly, there are a lot of athletes who do use drugs. Most drug users in sports use a drug called steroids. Steroids induce weight gain and induce muscle mass. By using steroids, you can get cancer of the liver. A person using the drug soon believes the drug is needed to function at work. It may also involve physical dependence. 5 out of 10 adults are using or have used drugs. In baseball, Marco Garcia, Henry Jr., Mike Johnson, and many more do not use drugs. By not using drugs, they have successful careers in pro baseball. Unfortunately, there are some baseball players that have in the past used drugs, such as Joe Strawberry and Steve Howe. These players have fought their addictions and their careers have suffered. In basketball, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and the great Michael Jordan have great basketball careers and chose not to use drugs in the 1900s. A young college player that had just been drafted by the Boston Celtics had died from using drugs. His career was dead before it got started. It was a sad loss for the basketball fans and his family. Drugs do not just ruin the person that is doing them, they also ruin the lives of family and friends. In my life, I know that I will not use drugs because I know that if I do, it will get me into a lot of trouble and I could get put in jail. I love baseball and basketball and want to play for the Major League or NBA someday. I know that if I stay drug-free, I will have a chance to make my dream come true.
Another great job by our essay winners. And back to our questions. For 150 points, what is the quality? What is a quality of a person with high self-esteem? A, self-confident and fun to be around. B, bossy. C, disrespects others. D, lets others push them around. And they've all held up A. Is that your final answer? You're all correct again. Good job. Our next public service announcement is from Matt S., Jeff, Jake, Jacob, Daniel, Harlan, and I think they added a few more people, so come on up. game. Teams, our next question. What is marijuana? A city in South America. B, a famous rock band. C, a mind-altering drug that can affect your ability to learn. Or D, a type of vegetable. Okay, they've all held up. C, is that your final answer? Final answer, and you're all correct again. Good job. And now we have one final public service announcement from Heather, Jessica, Carlin, and Maria. And now for our final question. Final question. What is one of the most important things you can do to have a successful future? A, cheat whenever you can. B, take lots of drugs to help you forget about your problems. C, do whatever everyone else wants you to do. Or D, make and keep a promise to yourself to stay drug and violence free. Think it over carefully. I know this is a tough one. And they've all held up D. What do the rest of the DARE students think? Do they have the right answer? You're all correct again. We have a three-way tie. That means each of you has won a great chance at having a drug-free and violence-free life. Thank you for playing our game. Who wants to have a drug-free life and have a better chance of becoming a millionaire someday? At this time, we would like to present each of our students with their certificate of completion from the DARE program. Would any distinguished guests in the audience please come forward to form a receiving line, and also the 5th grade teachers, so that we may present their certificates.
on in Jamaica, we'd love to have you join us up here as well.
Adam's class, row 1, please stand. Tommy Carney, and Tommy is not with us today due to illness, but we would like to congratulate him anyway. Robert Cortez. Tiffany Crenshaw. Jessica Dalvis. Samantha DeWood. Deanna Diaz. Giovanni Donan. John Echols. Ashley Furr. Catherine Galvar. Eduardo Gonzalez. Okay, row 2, please stand. Okay. Christina Gonzalez. John Grigola. Michael Hernandez. Rachel Lutz. Hillary Medina. Daniel Merkley. Patrick Merrill. Jaime Molina. Imran Mumtaz. Jennifer Pedroza. Priscilla Salas. Row 3, please stand. Billy Spurgeon. Julie Steele. Elizabeth Sutherland. Adam Taylor. Michael Teschler. Kathleen Wow. Brett White. Pete Carranza. Samuel Armenta. Serena Cardenas.
Mrs. Ansel's class, row 1, please stand. Jacob Barraza. Jeff Basinger. Carlin Bradley. Michaela Burr. Michael Debbia. Austin Hughes. Nathaniel Johnston. Jake Kincaid. Elisa Lovena. Nat Lottie. Row 2, please stand. Christy McCauley. Jessica McCrum. Annie Medina. Joey Mendez. Maria Moran. Katie Natoli. Adrian Omoot. Leonard Padilla. Kaven Patel. Stacy Pensinger. Amanda Robertson. Row 3, please stand. Harlan Rita. Chris Ruiz. Daniel Saavedra. Nat Staley. Madame Tajiki. Jesselyn Viteri. Alicia Willard. Heather Wood. Joseph Sealight. Jorge Alvarez. Sarah Barnes-Weather. Corbin Benavides. Tiffany Brandt.
Brenton Kocher. Vanessa Campion. Ivan DeVulis. Jordan Deal. Amanda Giuseppe. Amber Goldman. Second row, please stand. Erica Hernandez. Casey Hull. Travis Kruckenberg. Katie Manfi. Joe Martin. Regan McDonald. Matthew Milano. Rachel Meehan. Megan Noonan. Devin Panja. Heather Prater. Third row, please stand. Brittany Rodriguez. Kelly Roman. Nicholas Sikovich. Brendan Seidman. Rhett Tolliver. Anna Sutton. Veronica Villarreal. Dominic White. Tyler Wigglesworth. Alexandra Wood. And Michelle.
Class, please stand. Tomorrow, attention. Anthony Barragan. Darren Harvey. Rogelio Manzano.
congratulations to all of our DARE graduates. We do have a special presentation. And this is a parent who contacted me to say, you know, this program really makes a difference. And they've seen it in their child. And I would like to invite Mrs. Krukenberg to join us.
I think that I can speak for all of the parents and all of the children and my husband and myself when I say that, Officer Lacombe, you don't need to be a winner, you are a winner. Stand up and give her a thumbs up. Yeah. Hey! Okay, back down. Let's what I want to do is I just want to present to you a very, very small token of my appreciation, and I know the appreciation of the staff and the parents. You are an awesome example of a human being. I know that not only do you work, but you volunteer time, and what you do here is very consistent. It'd be hard for anybody to do and to achieve, and I appreciate you for that, and I know everyone else does. What I want to give to you, it just says, the children, parents, and staff of Williams School award Officer Lacombe with this appreciation award for consistent caring for our drug-free children and for your active participation in the DARE program. And I know Michelle Hunter would like to present this to you because she's also very, very happy that you're here and participating. What we also have is just a very small token of our appreciation, just a few little goodies in here, and one of them is a picture of you in last year's DARE class with their thumbs up and their certificates. And again, I just want to thank you for everything that you do, and I know all of the students and parents are very happy and pleased that you're here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You know, for me, it's quite an honor to be able to teach the DARE program because it's a wonderful program. And really, everything I say to you comes from my heart. I mean every word of what I say. And I really care whether you make good choices or not, or whether you decide to lead a drug-free and violence-free life or not. It really makes a difference to me. And I hope that you'll all remember everything that I've told you and make good choices, because I never want to see you in trouble. Or like I said, in the back of a police car. Wouldn't be a very nice situation. It would make me sad to see you in that situation. So go out there, make good choices, remember all the things we talked about, and have a great life. Without drugs, without violence. Okay, just remember all those things. And thank you again for these nice honors that you've given me.
Congratulations again. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us this morning in the celebration of the commitment of our fifth graders to lead drug-free lives.